Hey guys, hi, it's Angie with Feisty Butterfly Tarot. Today we are using the Dark Mansion deck, one of my favorites. Love the art. We are doing the Hermit's Guidance and the Your Life Now spreads combined. So we are going to start with the Your Life Now, and this is going to be for the sign of Leo. So the Leos, let me make sure I'm keeping track in order. Leo, this is for you. All right. Boom shakalaka, let's go. 12 cards for Leo for their life right now. Ooh, that was slick. Wow. Okay. We're going to take these three out because they laid out. We'll peek at those in a minute. Well, we'll peek at them now. Six of Wands, Knight of Swords, Page of Swords. Okay. We'll address those in a minute. That was a sneak peek. All right. Here we go. 12 cards for you guys. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay. And then we're going to keep these three as their own little entity here. Okay? So we'll see how these are playing out. 2 court cards, 1 event card. All right. All right. So currently you have the Queen of Cups in reverse. This is to represent you in your person, in yourself right now. Queen of Cups is very nurturing. She knows how to reflect on her emotions. Probably her downfall that I would tell you about, since she is reversed, is that she sometimes is a little bit martyry, a little too much drama. When the Queen of Cups is reflective, she knows the wisdom of the emotional lesson. When she's out of balance, it's like, huh. And it's not only happening to her. It's just her emotions are feeling very big right then. But she feels like it might be the biggest thing that nobody else has ever felt. This is a card of Cancer. It's not usually the Leo card at all. Usually the Queen of Wands is the Leo. But this is where it is. So maybe a little bit out of balance emotionally, maybe some rough waters. So let's see what else is going on. The Three of Cups. Now, so many of these are in reverse that when my decks are shuffled, I'm not worrying too much. I'll give you the information as the extra, but we'll see how the read reads and go back to what needs warranted. Three of Cups. It's a time to toast, celebrate, be with your friends, be among your community. And this is to do with the resources and money matters. So this is in reverse. It might be that there's been an excess of this, or maybe a lack. But generally, this is a time to celebrate. So this is a time to celebrate. This is a time where good things are happening, where there's friends around, there's reason to celebrate. As far as resources go, I would say don't be too crazy. Don't be like, just because you're at the party doesn't mean you have to pay for everyone to be there. And this is a time where things are everywhere for you. There's cups and offers and opportunity and blessings everywhere for you. Truly. So the Empress. So the Empress is here. Be careful on this one. The Empress is high fertility time. Great for creative thinking. This is in the position of mental, internal, and communication. So you are juicy right now. You are like ready. You are really, gosh, I sound half obscene. You're really ready to do new projects, new endeavors, new times. In this particular case, the Empress is actually pregnant, and it takes some time for everything to evolve before a kid gets here. But you're at that time where there is possibilities, and lots of possibilities for you. So right here in the mental internal communication, remember this. Remember that things flourish when you're in your right self, when you're rightly aligned and in your own zone and your emotions are balanced, things flourish. There is a season for that, and this is coming forward, and it's going to be like creative magic happening. This is super, super big energy. Next out, Hierophant. This is to do with spirituality, faith, traditions of the past, the established past. Also to do with learning more and seeking more and adding to your own knowledge base, your own spiritual base. This could be guidance. This could be a counselor. This could actually be further training in something. This is indicative of soul searching necessary. Six of Cups. So this is in position of home and family. And this is in position of mental and internal. This is to do with home and family. Have more faith in that regard. Bring more spirit present there. Then this card is the nostalgia card. The innocence of childhood is often depicted here, or sweeter times, times of your youth. How you thought it might be once, you know. This is, remember those good old days type times, or this is how it should have been. But if you focus so much on the picture or the memory, you're going to not see the blessings in the cups that are right around you. So be aware of this. This is to do with creativity. Now, you've just got this, one of the most creative creators ever. So if you have creativity and projects and progeny, shift your focus from the past to the now. Get focused on the present. Get focused on what's real, what's really happening, what's manifesting and flourishing, what's around you, and the gifts that are all around you emotionally. The support that you have been given so strongly and that is abundantly there. Don't worry about the woulda, coulda, shouldas or what might have been. It's not the place. The bittersweet is also bitter. The sweet nostalgia of childhood is great, but it's for children. So at this stage in life, there might be bitter and sweet blended together. For most of us, there is. This is a time of moving forward, honoring the sweet by being able to realize its place in your world, and honoring the gifts emotionally that are coming and offered and have been offered by recognizing them. All right, next out, enough of the sermon. Next out is the sixth position, job, occupation. Wands. This is a new fire being offered. This is the universe offering new fire in a big way. It's like the beginning of it. Something is growing here. It's an ace, but things are already starting to grow. Again, extreme fertility, creation, power, passion. This is not so much relation as it is your calling, your purpose, your job, your career, your work, and your family. Okay? Oh, okay. This is the Five of Pentacles card, and this is the card of lack. It's a lack mindset. This is in the position of love and romance. This is the outside looking in card. This is a painful position to be in. In some cards, it's depicted in a woman and the child is going, and it's like almost Tiny Tim. In this particular depiction, it's the man and then the young girl, and the man is on the crutches. Either way, they're a pair. They feel separate from everything, and they're separate from maybe the religious community tradition and what they thought might be. They feel outside looking in very much, but they're not alone. Again, rewind back to here. Love has been offered, surrounded by emotional blessings, people that love and want to support you. Back here. Creative times, something new happening, be patient. Okay? Just because you feel on the outside looking in for a moment doesn't mean that it's as awful as it might feel. And it might feel hellish awful. But we don't know which window of the church they're at. If they're totally walking away from the church, if they're walking into the shelter, we don't know who's outside of this frame. So far, outside of this frame, if they go this way, it's creative direction. If you come at this side of what's going on, this is changes to come. Temperance. What a theme. I mean, look at these. What a theme. So the temperance time is coming. The balance will be restored. You'll find your formula. So this is balancing the cosmos and the earth energy, the spirit and the physical, all right, and the mental. So this flow, look at those jugs. They're pouring back and forth to each other to get the evenness. Anything that you're mixing, any fluids that you're mixing, if you're mixing vinegar and water, you're going to have to shake it a lot before you're going to get any kind of salad dressing that works at all. Okay, so the domestic goddesses out there are like, duh. If you're mixing any other fluids together to create a consistency, your formula, your potion, You need to get that balance. You need to get back into that flow. That's the challenge. This outsider energy, it's only a short season. It doesn't last forever. And it's a good reminder of what's on the other side of that you missed and you long for, and what do you want to create, because you're being asked to create differently than where you thought you were. This card. All right. So we've gone to the love and romance and the changes, the knowledge and spirituality. Whatever it is, the knowledge that it's over can be pretty clear. It doesn't get much more clear. Something is well and truly screwed, dead, skewered, done-o, finito, done, over. So don't feel too much on the outside, because this ending had to happen. It doesn't come just all 10 swords at once usually. So this has taken some time, and this has been painful. You don't have to stay stuck in that pain energy. It's the end. The end is done. It's over. Over. Don't wallow. The knowledge that it's there, the spirit of what went through in this experience, whether you or they, both sides of the equation, whatever. This journey, this mental way of thinking how things should have played out, it didn't play out how you thought. Okay, it's over. Move forward. You're at the end of the end of the end. Of the end. All right. Now you have career ambitions. You've learned a lesson that's a very clear lesson. It's been a high-cost lesson to you. Okay, Leo? So this lesson, you have absolute clarity and maybe even a little bit of coldness. And sometimes that's protecting your own heart. But this clarity is going to help you. This isn't a mom who doesn't care about her kids. When you talk about the queens and some are nurturing moms and mushy-gushy or over-nurturing, these, it's like the mom's sweet and syrupy. Okay. This mom is the plan. She makes the plan. She's objective. She doesn't let her own agenda, her own emotions run the show. She gets clear about what makes sense. What do we need to do? And what's the next thing? And she thinks forward. She's objective. She's reason. She's more about mental and thinking and reason than emotion. And maybe there's a reason for that for you right now. Then this queen comes flying out. She's the pragmatic queen. And it looks like, oh, everything is luxury and she's got it all. Really not. Really not. She's put in the work. She's paid the dues. She's put the seeds in the garden and taken care of the garden and tended the garden. And now it's coming forward and everything's abundant. Ring any bells? These two are like the closest sisters, as almost twins. She is the queen of abundance and of earth. And here is Earth Mama Empress that's creative. That's got the creativity. So you've got all of this energy going for you. Cups, coins, swords, and even the beginning of a wand. So the reason the Queen of Wands is not here, Leo, is because you already are the Queen of Wands. To the point of your own detriment sometimes. Sorry. Harsh as that might be. You need to have reasoning, not drama martyrness, and not, oh, money, money, money. No, you need to be pragmatic. You need to know. This queen knows her budget, knows what it is, and knows how to make whatever it is look like $1 million. I mean, she enjoys being in her own skin. She's down to earth. She gets it. She doesn't mind getting out in the dirt and working if she needs to. She doesn't mind doing what needs done. This one will be very absolutely clear about what needs done and get it done. She might have it delegated, or she might do it herself. But just look at what's surrounding these queens for a minute, guys. I mean, look. Okay. So the Queen of Swords, Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, this incredible wand force. But you have absolute knowing, knowledge, confidence, transformation, the butterfly. You have the knowledge of how to navigate emotions here with the Queen of Cups and the little gems and insights that you've gotten through the emotional turbulence. You have the Queen of Pentacles here with the fruits of the earth, the tangibles, the time, the energy, and what it yielded forward, the actual minerals, the gems, and the little bunnies and rabbits, an abundant life that's drawn to her. So Do not let your heart be troubled and sorrowed and caught in the worry maker machine. Pain happens. Shit happens. Sometimes we all get a kick in the teeth from life, and it seems like you certainly have. And this seems to be where. And this is really actually quite a beautiful and good read. You've just been through a bit of a hard time. These two in particular shout about that. However, this is where your community and your allies are. Look for friends who are this kind of a queen. Understand your career, you need more clarity on. And the Swords Queens, the Swords Kings, they're very visionary. They think long term. So patience, my friend. Patience. Divine timing, all right? Okay. And then you have the challenges or the losses. You have a lot coming at you. You have to take things to a new journey, a new destination. This is usually a lot of information coming at you, a lot of irons in the fire, a lot of things just coming at you. And in this particular tarot, she's depicted as the one that's got the goodie bag. She's the one bringing the messages. She's the one bringing the insight. And there might be other information soaring by, flying by. She might be directing it. Who knows? But this one, the Eight of Wands, there's an establishment. There's a reason. There's enough information now that's come at you that you're getting adept at dealing with it, even if it does take you off guard. You won't let it throw you. Okay. Now we're going to take a look at what we have here. In whatever form it comes. The Six of Wands. The Four of Wands is the 11-11 and maybe you've met your soulmate. This Six of Wands doesn't show the guy on the parade horse. It shows people at the stage of a wedding. Something at a stage of commitment. And the well-wishers. This is a stage where you have a victory in life. This is you're starting out. We've only just begun, that kind of thing. You're at that stage. You've hit that stage. So you're beginning. Again, there's a sign of beginning here. For some of this could be a wedding. For some of this, the wedding's the last thing on your mind. You're sick of it. You've had some other harshness. But for some of you, this is a victory. And you might want to think about the parade horse too. But the main thing about this that I love seeing is the well-wishers. Because they're kind of underrated. In the regular tarot, you see the guy on the horse, you see the crowd walking by, watching as he goes by. Well, the guy on the horse gets nothing out of it if there's nobody watching the parade. The people that are at the parade are excited to see what's going on. These are the well-wishers. They're excited to see your next step in your adventure. Then you have the Page of Swords and the Knight of Swords. Ooh. Okay. All right. So you have this Wands energy. La da da. We've talked about that. You have this Swords energy too. This is just kind of off to the side going on, okay? This is the spy. This is somebody that's keenly observant and shrewd, but they're a kid. They're a smart kid. A little too smart. So if you're in this mode as a kid, or at this stage, if you're reminded of this element in your life, observe. Be observant. Take a look. Know what's going on. It doesn't mean you have to be harsh or mean or anything, but you're assessing. You have a skill. You have a double-edged sword. You know how to get clear because you've got this Queen of Swords going on. And at this stage, you're just learning how to wield your own power and watching others too. And this doesn't mean just be the spy in the camp and be shrewd and be a sneaky bastard. We didn't get the sneaky thief card. No, this means learn about this skill. Learn how to make clarity matter. The knight goes charging off, scares the crap out of his horse. He's like, ta-da! You might be ready for battle. Your horse isn't. It's not going to go well. So even though you want to charge ahead, get clear. Get masterfully clear. You've had the victory in the realm of the wands, this creative victory you've had. You have more things that are coming at you. More victories will be had. Get clear. Get clear. All right. Next part of the read, because everybody else got this, and I don't want you feeling ripped off. So, all right. This has gone way longer than I thought, but all right. Strap in. This is Hermit's Guidance. So 6 more cards, just quick cards to review what we've seen. Okay? Oh, okay. So this is the Hermit's Guidance part, and this is just 6 more cards to review what we saw. And so I don't know if I'll edit this or you're just going to hear me say that twice, honestly. Honestly. Okay. All right. So 6 more cards for the Leos to get clear, to know what's going on, a little bit of reminder of how to navigate. Oh boy. Okay. This is what's coming up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. What you're trying to navigate is independence, being independent and having things flourish and still feel like, yeah, you've got it together. That's what you're trying to navigate. You're in your own garden. You have a good perspective, but sometimes you're lost in the brambles and lost in the weeds. You have a journey that you need to take. It's reversed. It's delayed. You can't quite make way. You can't quite get out of the waters. There's swords to the side of you. They could be guideposts or they could be interfering. You might need to go that direction. Which is it? How much emotional and mental baggage do you want to take? The 3 of Wands, expansion, creative expansion, following the passion, flagging down that carriage, taking the action necessary to expand your life. So this is what's distracted you. Wanting to go and not going when you want to. You want to go right now, of course, immediately. Prepared, ready or not. Well, guy in the back's a little speculative on that one. Okay, and then this is what's preventing you from seeing your way out. It's just waving your flag. Hey, I gotta go. She is urgently trying to flag that carriage down. The road might well come down and meet her. I mean, look, see what you see in the middle there? He might well be on his way to her right now. Maybe this hyperactivity isn't necessary. All right, that's what the cards are giving me right now. So we go to 4, the Lantern, the 6 in Pentacles. 6 of Pentacles is the giver and the gift, the generous benefactor or the receiver. This came up for someone recently. I think it came up for Libra actually, and the scales are even above it. I'm quite sure that's right, but you can double check the read if you want. It's about knowing whether you're giving or you're receiving. And I remember saying something along the lines about giving to yourself, and how would you give to yourself in resources, time, energy, talent, and money, not just money. How would you give gifts and talents to your younger self? What would you tell a younger version of yourself? What would you bestow upon them? If you could see from the future and say, hey, you're going to need this, save this for the rainy day. Or hey, this talent you have, that's your money maker. What would you say? What would you give? It's a question that's worth asking. And for some reason in these reads, it's really worth asking for some of you. So if I've asked and that resonates with you, take some time with that. All right. It came up in the reverse, which calls more attention to the card and also calls more attention to perhaps being the recipient. So 4 and 5. 4, 5, and 6 actually. You have the 4 of Swords. You need some time for self-care, meditation, relaxation, restorative care. Not just self-care, go get a massage, blah, blah, blah. No, time alone to process information, to come to the knowledge of the truths that have happened recently, to come to that knowledge and own it. And this is time she's not with anyone else and their voice in her ear. She's there evaluating, figuring, mourning, grieving, assessing, and being supported in her own little zone right there. This is hardcore. Look at your mindset. Look at your spiritual. This comes out right here. Hierophant. Look at your faith factor. All right. Ace of Swords. What have we been saying? Clarity, clarity, clarity. You're being offered clarity on so many things. Get out of your own way, please. New thoughts, new things are happening. New ways of doing. There is a lot of new happening. You have the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords. This is a new time, a new energy, a new fire in your belly, and a new way to it. You now have some armor. You now have knowledge. You now have skills to move forward in a better way. You're armed with knowledge. All right, that's what I've got for you. You saw the bonus cards as they came out. I hope this is helpful for you, Leo. I really do. This is very clear on a lot of things for me. I hope it resonates with you. Check your other signs if you need to, and come back again. We will do some more with the cards and have a good time. Take care. Bye-bye. Maybe bye-bye.